Hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Immortality. In the last episode, we found a very intriguing scene. It started off with Sophia bleeding heavily, walking into a church supported by the stranger. Sophia fell to the floor, but then when the camera panned down, Sophia had turned into Marissa, and Marissa asked the strange woman, "Êtes-vous un ange?" which, according to Google Translate, because I don't speak a word of French, according to Google Translate, "Êtes-vous un ange?" means, "Are you an angel?" Which is... it's a very interesting thing to say. I can't think of too many scenarios where you'd be saying that to a person, and I highly doubt that Marissa was trying to pick up the stranger. I highly doubt that she intended that as a pickup line. So again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am curious. I am intrigued. I want to know more. Now, before I get into this, I think I'm starting to... I don't necessarily want to say I'm running out of scenes, but it's becoming significantly more difficult to find new scenes for Ambrosio. And I have been told apparently not all of the scenes are immediately available. Some will open up once you have unlocked so many films of Minsky and so many films of Two of Everything. So I'm reaching a point where I'm starting to think maybe it would be prudent to move on to Minsky. I think for today at least, I want to carry on with Ambrosio, but I'm reaching that point where I'm thinking, you know what? It might be time to move on. I think we've got a pretty decent grasp of what was going on here. Let's go to the beginning. Let's stick with the clipboard people. Is this... oh no, this is... No. No, we've seen this one to the beginning. Okay, that's new. Excellent.
34 Charlie, take 2.
Action. I expected you in my cell, my love.
I've not the heart for it.
What ails you? I had assumed confession would have restored your appetite.
Desist.
Hold it. Keep her. And from the top. More sexual, Marissa. Okay? Action.
I expected you in my cell, my love.
I've not the heart for it.
What ails you? I had assumed confession would have restored your appetite.
Desist. I'm sad, Mathilda. Tonight I met a girl as pure as Ambrosio once was. I wondered what it would be to be her husband. To comfort her, listen to her jokes. To kiss away her tears. But I'm a monk. I shall never marry. To be with her outside of marriage, to use her admiration of me to work her ruin. I could never debase her innocence like that.
Like you did mine.
Get out of my cell.
Get out!
Prostitute.
Oh.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Okay. Quick turn around the painting. We'll pick up from get out. We're ready to go again.
Get a real knife, Arthur.
I was gonna say that looked real goofy with the knife immediately bending. I I don't think that is the effect y'all are going for. You need multiple copies of that painting and you need a real knife. Before I go back to the vibration, I want to say, Ambrosio treats purity like it is something that you lose and you can never regain. I disagree with that. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Purity, I think purity, it's a state of mind. It's a state of your soul, for want of a better word. And I think that no matter what a person does, no matter what is done to them, because as we saw in the scene where Ambrosio rapes Antonia, he's like, oh, I've taken your purity from you and you can never get it back. Ha ha ha. It's like, sir, you haven't taken anything from her. You've just proven that you are a little bitch. That's all you've done. Purity, it's the idea that it can be taken and removed and you can never regain that. I think that's foolishness. I think that is silliness. And Ambrosio, he's at this point where, you know, he's saying, I've broken my vows, and therefore I might as well just be a massive prick because I can never achieve what I had before. And he can. At this point, he still can. But how do I put this? In a way, Ambrosio was never pure. In a way, it makes sense that Ambrosio wouldn't understand purity because he himself was never truly pure. He was filled with hubris. He never made the choice to be pure. It was made for him. He walked this path, never being tempted. And the moment he is tempted, he gives in. He never battles against temptation. His purity was never really his. It was gifted to him. In a way, if I'm making any kind of sense. He could still redeem himself. He could actually find his way to purity. He has been tempted and he has fallen. And he can walk the path to grace. He can actually walk that path of temptation now. And instead he just decides, nah, I've lost it, fuck it. Fuck it all, let's do rapes and murders, why not? Ambrosio, no, don't do that. It was, oh, hello.
Prostitute.
I've been stabbed before. That really hurts. But if you're going to kill the Mother of God, you will need a better weapon.
I was gonna say, literally, I was thinking as she was holding up that knife, don't lick it, and then she put the whole thing in her mouth. God damn it, madam. Ooh. Again, I'm left wondering what she is. I've been stabbed before. Before she said that she was Jesus, I guess she played multiple roles in this. She played Mary and she played Jesus. With the other one taking the role as the devil and presumably other people. Ooh, now there was another rumble. It might just be to get into the original image, but I want to check. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's to reload into this. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that was... Again, intriguing. Again, back to you. No, we've seen this one. No. Let me grab your face. And we've seen this. And this one, there's another guy. Where did I'm thinking, let's move on to the other clipboard person. You. No. From the beginning. No, that wasn't what I wanted, but oh well.
For resurrection.
Back to here. From there, so I can see your face. Your beautiful, bespectacled face.
The only pleasures left.
We've seen you. There we go. Oh, and this one. The other thing I want to try... Yeah, we've seen that one. There have been a few times where the actors have held up items and the camera has kind of lingered on them for quite a while. I think we could go search for them as well. Maybe this guy was only... Yeah, it seems that this guy was only present for the rehearsals. Damn. You know what? If that's the case, I think I want to start here. Because for a while... Marissa was holding up this green bottle. Like I said, she... Right there, she properly held that up for ages. No, not Robert. That. Anything there. Oh, no, that... Here's the thing. It brings us to Minsky. That's the issue. That's the issue here.
Medusa.
We might get lucky. No, we've gone too far for John. Let's... Excuse me. There we go. Come on. Give me something of John. We haven't seen much of him in Ambrosio.
It's good.
That's... Nope. Okay, the apple is good. That's nice, but let's go back to the past. Let's go back to the past.
Action.
Oh, hello. Hello. Way.
24 Durick, take 1. Action. Okay. Direct me.
Okay, let's get on the tube. You, get on top.
How are you going to convince Arthur to include this?
I'm gonna go straight to Gino.
You're naughty.
It's for the picture. All right, we need to see Mathilda transformed.
There are pleasures this body can give to you which you cannot imagine.
Exactly. All right, make it look like you're fucking him.
Can she?
Can't she?
Fuck him. If she's the devil, can't she change her shape?
That would be a different movie. All right, let's roll on this a while, and then you, finish with a big orgasm. Makeup her hair and have him spray you down.
Oh, I got you.
Perfect.
Oh, hello. And I'm not talking about the picture.
Was that for real?
I'm acting. You'll need to do more than just lie there.
I've never slept with an actress.
Bullshit. Well, I've never slept with a director of photography.
Not on camera.
You stay out of shot, put it in the movie. Fisher will never know.
Jesus Christ,
Make it like I'm fucking the camera.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they were in an intimate relationship. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if they were just particularly friendly or if, you know, they seem to have very similar ideas about the film. So it was like, oh, they've found, you know, they've found a similarity, you know, creative, you know, they're both that way, they're both creatively minded in that way. No, okay, so one, I like Marissa's suggestion of, if she really was the devil, then she could, you know, grow a penis, and she actually could fuck him. Like, why can't we have that in the film? Like, you go, Marissa. You go. You use that strap on. Why not? Part of me feels badly for Durick there, because as he said, he was like, oh my god, was that for real? And she's just like, I'm acting. I'm acting, dude. What do you think? And this... So it seemed to me there what they were trying to do. Because you know what, let's go back to the beginning. We'll take this line by line.
24 Durick, take one.
Yeah, so they've gone off to film this.
Okay.
No one knows.
Okay, let's get on the tube. You, get on top.
How are you going to convince Arthur to include this?
I'm gonna go straight to Gino.
You're naughty.
It's for the picture. All right, we need to see Mathilda transformed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it there. So, this isn't a rehearsal for something. This is a scene they genuinely intend on including. That's why he's keeping his hood up. So that you can't tell it's John Durick and not Robert. This. I don't particularly like Arthur Fisher. I don't think he's a good person. He might be a talented director. He might have created some fantastic films, but he's not a good person. He's quite shitty. But this, the director of photography and the lead star sneaking away, and at the end there, from what they were saying, it seemed like they were actually going to have sex, but with John Durick off camera. So they were actually going to try and include an actual clip of people having sex for real. Not acting, not people just making it look like they're having sex. Like this. They were actually going to try and have effectively porn in the film that... I think I found my line. I think I found my line. Things being messy on set, the arguing. I'm kind of like, you know what, Arthur's a grown man. He's been shouting directions at people this entire time. He's been rude. He's been hostile. He's been very, very demeaning to the women. He's a big boy. He can, you know, fight his own battles. This is the bed he has made. He can lie in it. You know, everyone having a go on set. I'm like, those are the consequences of his actions. He can fight his own battles. He should be able to fight his own corner. This, I'm like, oh, filming actual porn and then going to Gino, who I presume is the producer. It's the Italian guy. I know who Gino is. I'm not 100% sure of his role, but I think he's the producer. And having, like I said, just going behind Arthur's back and having actual porn put in the film, that I'm like, oh, that's a bit shitty. That's a bit shitty.
There are pleasures this body can give to you which you cannot imagine.
Exactly. All right, make it look like you're fucking him.
Can she?
Can't she?
Fuck him. If she's the devil, can't she change her shape?
That would be a different movie.
I love how Marissa's like, let's get some strap-on action in this.
And then you,
Give me the strap.
Make up with her.
Okay, let's fast forward. Where was... It was somewhere. Oh, hello. I'm like, where? I swear down. Right there. Oh, hello. I saw you for just a minute. Where? Okay, you know what, let's go forwards. So then I can go back. Come on. We almost had it. Come on. Wait, ow. We're close, I can feel it. This is getting, this is so awkward. Come on, stop giving me trouble. Okay, and come on. There we go. From the beginning, if you please. Okay, so you're like gonna have seen any of that because I'm gonna have to blur the whole screen, but okay, so at first point, the gentleman in this clip, that's not John Durick, that's Robert Jones. I'd recognize that hair anywhere. I would recognize that hair anywhere. That is Robert Jones. So I'm thinking, sorry. So we know that this lady, the stranger, she interacts with the actors. She interacts with people, but I don't think she actually does interact with them, because that would make no sense. It would make absolutely no sense that they'd be filming a scene where Robert Jones is stabbing the painting, and then suddenly some random lady comes in, dressed as Mary, and he randomly stabs her. And then she stabs him. Then Robert is dead, so who's this other person in the rest of the clips? I don't think these scenes are real, because if they are, then it makes no sense. These scenes are metaphorical in some way. So Marissa snuck off with John Durick to film this scene where John is pretending to be Robert. And then in this version, it's no longer John Durick pretending to be Robert, it is Robert. Secondly, again, it seems like this woman, all she does is take sexually. At least when we're dealing with the actors. Like I said, I think there was that one scene where the other one was interfering with her privates, shall we say, and she did not look happy. She was very much like, I do not consent to this. This is making me deeply upset. Can you stop? And his face is just being like, know your place, bitch. Know your place. With the actors, all this lady does, she seems to take. Because he was stock still. She's riding him, she's moaning, she's having a good time. He's stock still. He isn't moving. I don't think he was getting anything out of that. It was all about her pleasure, her needs. Notice that he hasn't gone to put his arm around her. She's finished. She's now holding on to him for comfort, and his arms are still by his side. He's not returning the affection because for him this isn't a particularly affectionate experience. Troubling and disturbing. And there was a vibration. Can we... I want to... Oh, hello. Scenes within scenes. Oh god, it's always so tricky to get into these ones. Who the fuck is that? Also, is this the beginning of the end? Okay, that's... Is that Robert? I'm having to go off the nose here. I don't recognize it. The beard and the long hair are disguising a lot of the features. I don't know who that is. Another vibration. This is weird. This is weird. I don't know who that is. I can't identify that face. In which case, that may not have been Robert. That may not have been Robert she was fucking in the past scene. It's the stillness. The stillness that does it. It makes me feel awkward. Still, at least here it seems like he came. It seems like he finished. But what I find interesting is that, so he finishes. I think she's putting her head back like she is enjoying it. However, she doesn't offer him comfort. When she finishes, she goes to hug him. She wants that intimacy. But when he finishes, she's like, yeah, nah, I'm not interested in that with you. She leans back effectively. Again, she's focusing on her own pleasure. That ends. Okay. Oh, hello. I get confused with the scenes within scenes. Might have to go forward a little bit. Okay. So now, most of this episode is gonna have to be censored, and I'm so sorry about that. But now here she is with the other one. Okay. Another vibration. Her facial expression there was interesting because there were definite notes of fear or disgust. She clearly has beef with this guy. She does not like this man. They have issues, but at the same time, they are alike. They are drawn to each other. As I said, there was something on her face where I was like, I don't think she necessarily wants to be doing this. I don't think she necessarily wants to be doing this. But then, as you can see, that their movements have almost synced up, their head movements. You may not have been able to see it because it was very, very blurred, but they were moving their heads in tandem with each other. It was like they physically became connected, like they ceased to be two separate individuals and became one whole creature. It was... As I said, I don't think she likes this man. I think that she is maybe scared of him. I think maybe that she hates him. But at the same time, there is a connection. There is a connection there. Maybe they have to be close. No matter what they feel, they have to be together for whatever reason. No, if we want to be going that way, where will this take me? Okay, back. Okay, that's to the original. Okay. Okay, that was... I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that. Either way, can we get a decent shot of John? No, he's facing away from the camera. He stands up. Is that good enough? Oh, come on. Give me his face.
Not on camera.
And now is give. There we go.
Speak of the devil.
Nope.
I will now.
Okay, no, that's Minsky. There have to be more scenes. There have to be more scenes from when he was in Ambrosio. Okay, again, Minsky again. Oh. Hello, sir. Just give me you.
Keep going. Action.
Okay, so at least this way we're opening up plenty of scenes in Minsky. We'll have a lot to start off with. Okay, where is this? Okay, that's two of everything.
Could you guys have a costume fitting?
Hello, where is... Okay, Minsky again.
Director.
That's a really good shot of him, so let's...
Frankie Santora sounds like...
And again, more of Minsky. Like I said, for at least this episode... You know what? In the next one, I think we will make a start on Minsky. But for this one... I just want to focus on Ambrosio.
Kick up the wind.
Have you been in any other... Okay, let's... You know what? Excuse me, let's...
Wind machine.
That might be good enough. Can we... Okay, no it is not. Come on, let me... How did we even get here? if I can't hover over you here... Okay, you know what? Because you're being awkward... Excuse me. No, madam. Madam, come back here. I'm not finished with you. Again, madam. There we go. Okay, this is the final scene. No, you don't. Excuse me. I guess wardrobing was only there for a few. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is where Marissa is playing with the snake. Yeah, we are running out of people. We are running out of people for this. And we've seen that one too. Like I said, there have been times we have this glass bottle here. Where is it? There was this key. Again, the camera lingers on certain objects, and I'm like, well, they must be important. So I want to see how, but it could take us anywhere. That's the only thing. Excuse me. You know what? Why not? Why not? Let's just follow the keys. Follow the keys. Excuse me. Just slowly but surely. There we go. But how many keys? That's the question. How many keys? No, I think I'm clutching at straws there. I think I'm clutching at straws. Oh, still, we've gotten a decent number from Ambrosio. We've gotten a decent number. You know what? To close things out, let's focus on Sophia. Why not? It's been a little while since we focused on her.
You remember?
Okay, yeah, we've seen this. You know, it'll be from the beginning, if you please. There we go. Madam, come back. Come on, I know we have at least one without her, because we haven't got her casting scene yet. So come on, please.
Pray for your stomachs.
Then again, I would laugh. I would laugh if the only new clips we got for this episode were sex scenes. That would be... I would find that very funny. I would find that extremely funny. From the beginning.
46 Bravo.
Yeah, we're going round in circles. We're going round in circles. Okay, you know what? I wanted to hold off so that we won't... Actually, you know what I can do? I can give a recap. I can give a recap on what happened on Ambrosio. So as we see up here, Marissa, she's practically an unknown. She's had this... I think it was said that she did an advert, and that's how Fisher saw her. And she gets cast. Straight away, we can see that Arthur Fisher is a bit of a prick. He's a bit of a prick. He has these very outdated ideas of, I guess, female sexuality. I think that'd be a good way to put it. He can only understand that, you know, oh, demure, innocent women are virginal, and sexual women are whores, and there is no overlap. You can't have a sweet, innocent person who's actually, you know, a deviant, and you can't have someone who looks very slutty who is actually virginal. That never happens. And as such, he is extremely demeaning to both Sophia and Marissa, but in two very different ways. He's showing clear signs of control problems. He's not taking the actors, their thoughts, their feelings, their ideas. He's not taking any of that into account. He has this idea for the film, and it's his way or the highway. He's, as we saw here, he's got his hand on Marissa's neck. That is an extremely controlling stance to take. He wants to... I think he wants to mold her. He sees that Marissa has this amazing talent, and he wants to mold her, but he's not taking into account that Marissa has a sense of agency, because, you know, she's a real person and not a character in one of his films. She doesn't necessarily like what he's trying to mold her into. We see, I think very early on, I think we see signs that Marissa is like, the fuck is going on with this film? In this clip, and it's a very short clip, but afterwards Marissa looks at someone off camera in this kind of, you know, why are we filming this? This is bullshit. What's happening? What's going on here? You can tell that very early into the filming, Marissa was not having it. She had her own ideas, and, you know, she thought they should be acted upon. This scene, this is the scene where we really see that John Durick and Marissa have formed an alliance of sorts. Marissa takes it upon herself to look into the camera. Her character is the devil himself, or herself. You know, why would she look at the bed in shame of what she is doing? She is being penetrated. Oh, the scandal. Now she's the devil. She's the devil. I'm going to look into the camera and I'm going to stare into the eyes of the audience to be like, yes, this is my power. Arthur Fisher doesn't like it. John Durick takes Marissa's side. Nah, it's sexy. It's sexy and modern. Let her do it. And we see this repetition of John Durick taking Marissa's side, and Arthur really isn't all too happy about it. We see in interviews that, you know, Robert and Sophia, they've got this relationship going on, but Sophia, she's clearly having issues regarding her religion. She's a good Roman Catholic girl, and she's, I think, you know, she's a young woman in Hollywood. She is expected to use her sexuality to her advantage, and she has been. And now she's feeling guilty. She's surrounded by religious imagery and, you know, people giving sermons. Yes, it's a script, but in those moments where she's, you know, there and in costume and in character, it feels real. And I think it's having a knock-on effect, you know, onto her personally. I think she confides in Diana from Spain, so she's probably also Roman Catholic. She will know her struggles, and I think Diana advises her, maybe you should break up with Robert. Maybe you should stop seeing him. Robert doesn't take that too kindly, and I think he suffocates her a little bit too hard. Then Robert starts joining in. Over here, apparently this scene was, it was Robert and John Durick's idea to have Sophia close to the camera. And Arthur, by this point, he's like, oh, well, it's your and John's mess. You figure it out. Arthur is getting extremely, extremely pissy. Again, yelling at the actresses. Sophia she broke down on set, and Arthur was extremely cruel. And by this point, the illusion that Arthur is in control has completely evaporated. John Durick has taken over production. He's now giving the orders. To the point where he's even trying to put actual porn in the film, a real-life sex scene. He's trying to get that included. And then the final clip for Ambrosio, the cast party, Sophia is conspicuously absent. I'm not sure where Sophia went, but it was clear that this was not a particularly good experience for her. She has left potentially to go home from, you know, to wherever she is from. Maybe she's gone on to a different movie. Maybe she gave up acting altogether. I don't know what happened to Sophia, but her absence is very noticeable. And at the end, the last thing we see is, who is it? It is John Durick, Marissa, and Robert all kind of talking together, and Arthur is off on his own. He has been completely shunned by the cast. He is persona non grata on his own film set. And then we get to Minsky. Now we know, here in this clip, this was the first clip we ever saw, and the interviewer says to Marissa, "Oh, so Ambrosio will be coming out soon." And she goes, "I hope so." She doesn't say yes. She says, "I hope so," or "I think so." Now, we know that Ambrosio never released. It never came out. There was chaos on set, however. To be fair, it did seem like... It seemed like a good film. They had something there. They had something. It was just putting it all together. So what happened? What happened that meant it never released? I don't think... My first thought was that it, someone realized, oh shit, there's an actual pornographic scene in here. Marissa is actually, having sex with someone. Dear Lord. And that might have scandalized everyone. However, if that had happened, then surely that would have had a knock-on effect for the rest of her career. And surely someone would have caught that. Surely someone would have caught that during editing. I can't say why Ambrosio never released. However, I think that is a pretty decent recap of events as they happened. It was the story of a set descending into chaos, partially because the director was a bit of a prick. But yeah, I think that's enough for Ambrosio. In the next episode, we make a start on Minsky. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.